Welcome to Nonfiction Reviews. I'm Glad My Mom Died is a memoir written by actress Jennette McCurdy about the complex relationship she shared with her mother and her journey of healing and self-discovery following her mother's death. McCurdy is best known for her roles on Nickelodeon's iCarly and Sam and Cat, but in this book, she opens up about the less glamorous aspects of her life, including her struggles with anxiety, depression, and an eating disorder. McCurdy's relationship with her mother was complicated from the start. Her mother had a history of drug addiction and mental health issues, which had a profound impact on McCurdy's childhood. McCurdy describes feeling like she had to be the adult in their relationship, always taking care of her mother and making sure she was okay, rather than the other way around. Despite the challenges, McCurdy still loved her mother deeply and was devastated when she passed away after a battle with cancer. In the book, McCurdy reflects on the grief she experienced following her mother's death and the guilt she felt for not being able to save her. She also shares how her mother's death forced her to confront her own mortality and the existential questions that come with it. In the midst of her grief, McCurdy turned to therapy and meditation to help her process her emotions and find a sense of peace. She also began to explore her spirituality and the concept of life after death, which helped her come to terms with her mother's passing. Throughout the book, McCurdy is candid about her struggles with mental health and the negative coping mechanisms she used to deal with her pain. She describes how her anxiety and depression made her feel like she was constantly at war with herself, and how her eating disorder was a way of exerting control over her life when everything else felt chaotic. But despite the challenges, McCurdy is a survivor. She writes about how she has learned to prioritize her own well-being and set boundaries with the people in her life. She also shares her passion for writing and the ways in which it has helped her process her experiences and find meaning in her pain. I'm Glad My Mom Died is a raw and vulnerable account of one woman's journey through grief and self-discovery. McCurdy's writing is honest and heartfelt, and she is unafraid to share the messy, imperfect parts of her life. Her story is a reminder that healing is a process, and that it's okay to not have all the answers. Here are 5 takeaways from the book. Grief is a messy, non-linear process. McCurdy's memoir emphasizes that there is no right way to grieve, and that everyone's process looks different. She explores the guilt, anger, and confusion that can accompany grief, and emphasizes the importance of self-compassion and patience in navigating this difficult process. 2. There is no shame in seeking help. McCurdy's memoir is a powerful testament to the transformative power of therapy and support groups. She writes about how therapy helped her to confront her complicated relationship with her mother, and how connecting with others who had experienced similar losses helped her to feel less alone in her grief. 3. It's okay to question your relationship with a deceased loved one. McCurdy's memoir explores the complicated, often fraught relationship she had with her mother, who struggled with addiction and mental illness throughout her life. McCurdy writes about how her mother's death left her with a tangle of conflicting emotions, including relief, guilt, and confusion. Her memoir is a powerful reminder that it is possible to mourn someone even as you grapple with complicated, ambivalent feelings about them. 4. Grief is a lifelong process. One of the most powerful aspects of McCurdy's memoir is her willingness to acknowledge that grief doesn't just go away with time. She writes about how her mother's death has continued to shape her life, even years later, and how she has had to work to integrate her loss into her sense of self. Her memoir is a reminder that grief is an ongoing process that requires ongoing care and attention. 5. There is beauty in pain. Although I'm Glad My Mom Died deals with a difficult and painful subject matter, McCurdy's writing is often infused with a sense of hope and resilience. She writes about how her grief has led her to appreciate the small joys in life, and how she has found meaning and purpose in using her platform to raise awareness about addiction and mental health. Her memoir is a powerful testament to the fact that, even in the midst of profound pain, there can be moments of beauty, growth, and healing. Overall, I'm Glad My Mom Died is a poignant and inspiring memoir that will resonate with anyone who has experienced loss or struggled with mental health issues. It's a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of self-care, and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a brighter future. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content on nonfiction. Let us know in the comments what other nonfiction books you like to see on our channel.